Oh, well, I thought I included the mind in my talk. Uh, so simplifying. Uh, the best way to learn simplifying mind is, of course, the practice itself, especially the practice in retreats, where we can actually experience what that really means. But in general, I think that simplifying mind goes uh, with the with the understanding of uh, of our values and what is it that values in life are bringing to us. Okay, because this complexity is always based on certain values, and holding to these values uh, is, you know, results actually in how we experience life. Because our life is created by our mind. So whatever the values, whatever complexity, it will it will reflect on the quality of life in general. Okay, so the moment we start to doubt our values, I think it's very, very important. The moment we start to question ourselves and the values we have, and the moment we start to understand the relationship with that and how we experience life. These are all very, very important moments, because these are the moments of change, actually, possible change. Because once we start to question that, then we becomes open. Whenever mind questions, the mind is open. And when mind is open, mind is in a position to see and to understand things better than otherwise. Okay, so uh, that is the first step in discovering maybe the new values, discovering uh, what is really the foundation of happiness and joy in life, and once we realize that, then, you know it's not difficult to simplify the mind, because we are attracted by the through the new values, new way of understanding and thinking about things. We are simply attracted to that simplicity. That simplicity becomes the way of life, because through that simplicity we can experience what I earlier was describing: joy and contentment and gratitude and you know different appreciation of whatever makes our life at the moment. You know, uh, there is a saying: "Whatever comes our way is the way." Okay, and uh, and in that sense, uh, whatever we experience, seeing it in a different way from this different perspective is what uh, motivates us to simplify mind. I hope that answers your question. The other question was about uh, a
This
relationship.
right. These two questions, I think it is the people, run into most of the time
Mm, mm,
nowadays.
mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. We have to ask ourselves, what are our values? What is it that we really cherish in our lives? What is the most important? What is essential? Who am I? And how I want to live, and what is the meaningful life? How to lead a meaningful life? How to be happy in the end? We are all concerned with that. We all want to be happy. Okay, and Buddhism and Chan is just a path to achieve that. Nothing else really. And relationships are extremely important, and how to simplify a relationship? Well, making them meaningful. Very often we are in some kind very superficial relationship. How you are doing? Oh, well, you're not even supposed to answer that question. That's not a real question. When you come in a supermarket or when they ask you how you are doing today, you're not supposed to answer that because then they become confused because it was not questioned in the first place. So that's how superficial a relationship can be, you know. But and I don't mean that our relationship with our friends are so superficial, of course. But can they be deeper than that? Can we go deeper than that? Can we connect, with our friends and family members and whoever we actually know and come in contact with on a different level, and that is the most, how can I say it? That is the most important source of happiness in life. As opposite, when these relationships are disturbed, in disharmony, that is the greatest source of unhappiness in our life. So I think the Buddha said that actually it was Ananda. Ananda was commenting. They were like in conversation, and Ananda was commenting on friendship, on a spiritual friendship, and he said, "Oh, that's so important. That makes a half of a spiritual life." And then the Buddha said, "Don't say it so, Ananda. It makes the whole of a spiritual life. The whole of spiritual life." So the friendship is something. Relationships in general is something we should pay a lot of attention to and establish actually the web of good relationship around ourselves. It's supportive for everyone in that web, and it's very, very important.